Since we now know that this is where they are thinking and their thought is going, we have in place measures to forestall future of such attacks. I don't call them really attacks, I call them harassment, because those are harassments. Next is the issue of foreign base in Nigeria. We do not have any foreign base in Nigeria. We do not have. Whether any country, there is no foreign base in Nigeria. And the reasons are also not far-fetched. We do not want our country to be a ground for proxy war. Okay? We don't want our country to be a ground for proxy war. You accept one person, the enemy of that person will start following you. That is proxy war. We don't want that. So anywhere you hear anybody talking like that, I think they are talking like that as a distraction. I heard one of the African leaders say something like that. That's a distraction from him tackling the problem in his country. I will just leave it at that. It is our duty to defend our people, and in so doing, if not through peaceful means, then through the force of arms. Accordingly, on the 25th of December, a coordinated joint operation was conducted between the air component and the land component of Operation Fansanyama to destroy Lakurawa terrorist groups in their hideout at Gidan Bisa and Gidan Rutua in Jirukon Forest, Sokoto State. Prior to this operation, there was confirmed and heightened terrorist activities in the area. Accordingly, sustained intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance was conducted for extended period of time to confirm the presence of the terrorists hibernating there, and to also make sure that those in that location were indeed terrorists. Indeed, because of the painstaking measures, the operation, which should have taken place on an earlier date, had to be rescheduled to the 25th when that operation was conducted. The operation was planned as a joint effort to leverage the air component precision strikes capability and the land component ability of having the boots on the ground. Now, how was this operation conducted? It started with pre-operational intelligence, surveillance, and recognition missions to confirm the terrorist activities within the general area. Thereafter, human intelligence were deployed and their reports collaborated the intelligence, surveillance, and recognition findings, emphasizing the strategic importance of neutralizing the location. Having confirmed, aircrafts were dispatched to conduct precision airstrikes on the identified hideouts at about 0600 hours on that day. The strike was executed with precision-guided munitions to minimize collateral damage. The land component was tactically deployed at blocking positions around the target location to prevent the escape of the Lakurawa terrorist groups, as well as to provide immediate post-strike assessment minimal damage observed in the surrounding villages. The ground forces interacted with the locals in the area, and they confirmed the presence of the Lakurawa terrorists in that general area. The ground forces also confirmed that the airstrikes achieved its primary objective of neutralizing the Lakurawa terrorist group's hideouts. The destruction of the key infrastructure of the terrorist groups was also confirmed, as well as the effectiveness of the strike was confirmed by the ground forces that were on site. Surviving Lakurawa terrorist groups combatants fled the area immediately after the strike, particularly as they had better knowledge or familiarity of the terrain. Others among them were neutralized.